These are my 3 audiences. Do you love babies as much as I do, but hate knowing that some are not in good hands? We were all babies once, and should all be able to have the same experiences as others. I'm a teenager who knows other teenage girls who have had babies. And I love babies, so I want them all to be brought into this world so that they can have the best life. Also, my father was adopted, so I'm very happy that his mother chose to give him life and up for adoption. The rise of teenage pregnancy is a global issue that exists because humans are neglecting the duty to promote purity, which God values. Teenage pregnancy predicaments are on the rise because young men and women have started to relinquish their learned principles. 3 choices a pregnant teenager has is to raise her baby, put her baby up for adoption, or have an abortion. The only reason these women are put in a situation to make these decisions is because they fell into worldly sin and gave up their purity. Now, as Christians, we need to initiate other teenagers to stay pure as well as promote life to the mothers-to-be. Once teenagers follow the standards set by society, such as teenage pregnancy, they must make an important decision about what to do with their baby. However, it is important for them to consider these decisions in light of life, which the album text says that God values. One choice a pregnant teenager has is to keep her baby and raise it herself. Going through the pregnancy is certainly the best choice. There are plenty of responsibilities that come with motherhood, and it can be a struggle to provide for the baby if the mother is not financially stable. The woman is practically a child herself, so she may not be ready to care for a baby herself. When making the decision of raising the baby herself, the mother needs to consider living circumstances which would play an important role in her baby's life, as well as her own. If the mother is still living with her parents, she needs to talk to them and discuss if they will help her care for her baby. Support is key to a teenage mother because she cannot care for the baby all by herself. If she is still in a relationship with the baby's father, they need to discuss marriage if they plan to raise their baby together. If the mother and the father of the baby are not in a relationship, the mother may want to consider another option for her baby. Not having a father in the child's life can lead to depression and the feeling of being unloved, which creates more epidemics down the road for their future. On the other hand, it is even worse if the mother has different guys coming in and out of her life, because the baby won't know what a father figure really is. If the baby does happen to have both her parents together, but they split up, it is very hard on the child. Considering these points, the mother-to-be must decide if this option would be best for her. The second option a pregnant teenager has is to put her baby up for adoption. Not being able to provide for the baby would not give the baby the best life that she could have, so the mother should not keep the baby. This certainly does not mean that she should not go through with the pregnancy, though. Her only 2 options should be keeping the baby or giving it up for adoption. Giving your baby up for adoption is not selfish. If the mother is not able to raise the baby in a healthy environment, there are families who are excited to give that baby the best life. When the pregnant teenager chooses adoption, she is literally choosing life for her baby. She could find a family who would be able to love the baby and raise him or her in better circumstances as she could. The first 2 choices a pregnant teenager has are both valuing life, but the last choice is totally against my beliefs, and I hope after hearing this, it will be against yours too. The third option a pregnant teenager has is abortion. An abortion is defined as a deliberate termination of human pregnancy or any various surgical methods for terminating a pregnancy, especially during the first 6 months. The removal of an embryo or fetus from the uterus in order to end a pregnancy. According to the U.S. teenage pregnancy statistics, there have been over 30 million abortions in America since 1973, and there are 1.2 million every year. These statistics are terrifying and are all results from a selfish pregnant teenager. God said, "You shall not murder," in Exodus 20:13. And because abortion is defined as terminating pregnancy, that's also considered murder. God had already given those babies life, and now they will never experience the wonderful earth He created for them. In Psalms 22:10, it says, "From birth I was cast on you. From my mother's womb you have been my God." God knows and gives life to every baby conceived, which is why abortion is murder, which is breaking the sixth commandment God gave us. Now that we understand the three choices a pregnant teenager has, let me discuss how we can change the minds of these young people. Teenage mothers cannot reverse getting pregnant, but they can turn their life around, letting God take control of their life. They need to make wise choices for their baby so that their baby can have the most suitable life which he or she deserves, without choosing an abortion. Every child deserves to enjoy the wonderful earth that God provided us with, so it is essential for each baby to have the gift of life. Although teenage pregnancy is on the rise, we can try to change the mind of other teenagers by promoting purity, which God values. And as for the teenagers making a choice for their babies, we can guide them in choosing life. God created us and put us on the earth to live a life pleasing to Him and bring others to know Him. The only way this is possible for people to live their life for God's glory is for people to live their life off of God's principles so that the watching world can notice and guide their life off of Christ as well. Thank you.